center. Later this afternoon, we should see very few clouds and great for liftoff. So that's the good news. Here for us, we have some clearing skies as well. We had some showers, but there's a 10% chance for some leftover sprinkle here and there. Otherwise, we are looking at some clearing skies and drying conditions. The winds are going to pick up, especially coming out of the north and northwest first tonight into tomorrow, and then eventually out of the northeast as we expect an offshore flow, and that is going to help bring us some warmer temperatures and more sunshine just in time for the holiday weekend. In the meantime, we do have these high wind alerts going into effect, high wind warnings for portions of the high desert, wind advisories elsewhere for the mountains and deserts, getting up to wind gusts nearing 50 miles an hour through early Friday, and then the winds will shift on Friday. Watch the future gusts here as we get to very early Friday morning. You'll start to see that switch coming out of the north and then eventually out of the northeast. It will get gusty at times here on Friday. This will help really clear out the cloud cover and warm us up to well above average as we get to the upcoming weekend. Less wind by Easter Sunday. That's good news, but those temperatures will definitely warm up. Right now, we're looking at these highs: 69 for downtown, 67 in Woodland Hills, so a little cooler than average, 68 in Santa Cruz, 51 in Big Bear, to that warmer 83 in Palm Springs. We'll get to the 7-day in just a bit. Back to you. Tom is coming in today to talk about the similarities and the line that connects baseball and religion. It's really, it's going to be an interesting convo, so you want to stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's really fascinating. In the meantime, let's talk about this. The weather, we've got some winds that are picking up. We've got the storm system that brought us the rain last night, pushing off to the east, but behind it, some stronger winds. So first coming out of the west-northwest, we do have some wind advisories and wind warnings going to effect through Friday, and then it will shift more out of the northeast, and that offshore flow will help to warm us up. So you can see that here on our 7-day forecast. 67 today along our coast. Look at the warm-up beginning Friday, 78. We'll stay in the 70s through Easter weekend holiday. So whatever you have planned on Sunday, maybe it's a sunrise mass or sunrise service, we're looking at some dry conditions, and around 81 for downtown LA. So gorgeous Sunday and Saturday, actually. 67 for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Look how it warms up to 86 on Easter Sunday. Up in the mountains, 51, some 10% chance for some lingering moisture. Otherwise, we're really drying things out towards the high desert. 69 degrees today, getting up to 82 on Sunday. And as we look at the Coachella Valley in the low desert today, Palm Springs 83, warming up to around 94 by Sunday. I'll send it back to you. They have something for the gym. I know some gyms have like a little caregiving area.
I have seen the dads at the gyms with the kids
working
in
out.
Strollers. Yes, right next to the dads who are like lifting the weights. I've seen it before.
Way.
Yes.
I don't know.
Wow.
That's a good idea. But yeah, they do have some gyms that have little kiddie corner. Anyway, make it happen. Do a spa with a little daycare. 73 today. Well, actually, no. This is for the month of April. Today, we start a new month. Yeah, guys. Today is April Fool's Day. It's April 1st. And so we like to give you some of the climatological data for the month. On average, around 73 is the high temperature, 54 overnight lows. And we don't get as much rainfall. So big jump from March to April. Just about 6 or 7/10 of an inch of rain on average for the month. It's the 5th wettest month behind March. And speaking of March, my God, every single day for the month of March except yesterday, we had above average temperatures. And yesterday we started the clouds, and then we had some rain overnight, which were impressive numbers here. Newhall Pass, 8/10 of an inch of rain, almost an inch. San Bernardino, almost 3/4 of an inch. Cerritos, 1/4 of an inch of rain. This is nice. Huntington Beach, 3/100. That area of low pressure that brought us a cold front last night and this morning is now moving off to our east. High pressure behind it's going to build. In fact, by Friday into the upcoming weekend, we're going to get that offshore flow. So those winds coming out of the northeast are really going to start to warm us up, and temperatures will get back up to above average, and it'll be a beautiful weekend with Easter Sunday looking at 80s in a lot of spots. So whatever you have planned for Easter Sunday, starting out with Easter sunrise service to the brunch and the Easter egg hunt, it will be dry and it will be warm and sunny. The winds, in the meantime, will start to kick in tonight into tomorrow. So those wind gusts get up to 50 miles an hour for the mountains and the desert areas, and then they'll start to weaken Saturday into Sunday. Highs today ranging from 69 in downtown LA, 86 in Indio, 68 in San Diego. And here's your day planner for Anaheim. Speaking of getting to around 69 at 3 p.m., a mixture of some sunshine and some clouds. Thousand Oaks out in Ventura, 65 degrees at 1 p.m. So yeah, we're going to stay slightly below the average, and then we'll warm up as we get into the weekend. Big Bear, lots of sunshine, getting to around 48 at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. later this afternoon. All right, there's my weather for now. Let's go to, where should we go? Should we go back to